You know what's interesting, man? It's a real reset for anybody who's young. If you're under 25, it's time to move back home if you can. Move back home. Listen, don't be upset. Don't think it's a failure. But if it's at all possible for you to go back home for 12 to 24 months and save fucking money, there's no shame in it. This is a reset. I can't go home. My mother's in a mental institution, and my father and his wife live together. I can't. There is no home for me to go. And I'm 35. That's also, you can't go home when you're 35. That's it. You're in your mid-30s. The home you go when you're 35 is your death, eventually. You're closer to that than the age when you can just walk, go home. Which is why, in retrospect, what a great time 9/11 was. It was just such a fun fucking time. 9/11. Wow. Just growing up, being young. Is it going to be anthrax? Is it going to be smallpox? What's going to get us? Bioterror? Nothing happened. There were no additional attacks. You know what's great about 9/11? Everything made you a hero. Going out and getting drunk made you a hero, because if you didn't go out and get drunk, the terrorists won.
Right.
Oh, it was so good. If you didn't go out and get drunk and eat a sandwich at 2 a.m., the terrorists won. Do you want the terrorists to win? No. So you go live your life. Remember President Bush? He's like, what can Americans do? He said, go shopping. Go shopping. Because that's what we are. We got to lean in a little bit to that. We are demons from hell. That's really what we are. We're not a good country of good people. That idea has to be smashed. Let's lean in. I get it. When Bush is like, go shopping, he's not wrong. He's like, what are you guys going to do anyway? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Do grief counseling? Shut the fuck. What are you going to volunteer your time to talk to people? Do grief counseling? No. Go and buy a dress. Go get a car and drive it real fast. Fatty. Go get a panini press. Go get a waffle iron. I mean, that's what we do. Yeah. We shop, or the terrorists win. We get drunk, or the terrorists win. Mm-hmm. That was a great thing about 9/11. It was your patriotic duty to consume. Mm-hmm. To go out and gorge yourself with food and wine and booze. Do shots with your friends and get fucked up on the weekends, because this is America and that's how we roll. And Osama bin Laden will never take that away from us. He'll never take away our ability to go out to bars and get fucked up with money that we stole from our parents, one way or the other. Sometimes it was hard stealing. There's a little money on a mantle. It's mine. Sometimes you go right into the pocketbook, right into the purse. Take a little bit off the top. Go right in there and grab a couple of 20s, 50. Ooh, you got 100. Got to be a good night. Got to be a good night. Hope she doesn't notice. She's had a few. A lot of people in Long Island stole. Kleptomaniacs. They steal money. They love it. I would take money every now and then. I was a junk box, druggie. Some people did it sober. That's funny to me. Hilarious. I mean, I know people who are stone cold sober stealing from their families. Great. No excuse. Stealing clothes, There's something very deeply wrong with the area that I come from. It's a sickness. It's worse than corona. It's worse than COVID. It's 100% rate of being a piece of shit. That's the statistic. You grow up in Long Island, full of malls. Mm-hmm. You get a job because your mother's friend Deb knows someone at the rec center. You just sit there in a chair and watch people almost drown in the pool. Life is a meaningless waste of time. Don't kid yourself. And don't kid yourself. I don't think much will change in this country after this pandemic. I thought that it would. I'm like, people are going to start getting serious. They'll move out to the suburbs. They're going to want kids. They're going to want, they want real I don't know. It would be great if that shit ends, if your fucking one-man show is over, if you realize that you want to get, something real in your life, tangible, property, family. You're not just going to waltz around being a dilettante, pretending to be an artist, wasting your own time and everybody else's. New York could get dangerous again. The economy could get bad. Moving to a city like that could be a real risk. The fun might be over. You better really fucking want it. You better really want it. If you could get a knife to your throat on the A train, you better really want to be fucking funny and interesting. You better really want. Otherwise, the pull of the traditional life, the life that many of you should be living, the traditional life, that it's going to be very strong. After this pandemic, my prediction could be wrong, is that the pull of that tradition is going to come back. Suburbs back. I want space. I want property. I want a house. How many people are quarantining in a box right now going, no more? Yeah. I want out. I want something real. I want to love someone. I want them to love me. I want real responsibilities. I don't want to host a fair weather friends and people trying to step on my neck to get ahead. I want to get the fuck out of these cities like New York and LA and go. People like me are going to stay, but we should stay because we're good at what we do. You ain't. And you know who I'm talking to. If you're sitting out there and you listen to this and you're like, hey, is he talking to me? Yeah. Yeah. If you even think like that, I'm talking to you. You should be sitting there going, fuck this fat fuck. I do it better than him. And then you got a shot. If you're sitting there going, fuck this guy, I could do that show better. His Netflix is whatever. Everybody sweats this guy, but fuck him. Who cares? I would do it better. Oh, I'm Megan McCann. Good. Now I respect you, you little demon. But you'll still fail because life's a bitch. So don't get too high on your high horse, okay? Mm-hmm. I just spoke to Luis Gomez for an hour. This is what happens. I forget how much I like Luis. You need people like Luis right now. You're going to need people to figure out ways because there's going to be a lot of naysayers and doomsdayers. I'm one of them. I'm going to tell you to jump off a building. Luis is going to give you a ladder, and the ladder's going to break, and you're still going to die, but it's going to feel nicer. See what I mean? If you need, go get a potato and put a Marlboro Light in its mouth and watch that and then press play on your phone.